Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ayaan's World of Flags. When we talked about Egypt, I gave you 2 clues about the next episode. The first one was this country was home to a creature that could not come out of daylight. And the second one was, just let me think. This country was part of the Warsaw Pact. Any guesses? No worries. I'll just give you some more. This is the third clue. This country was the first communist one to ever win the Euro Cup in soccer. Did you guess it? No? Then I'll give you the 4th clue. This country's name derived from a Latin word which means citizen of the Roman Empire. Still didn't guess it? Then I'll give you another clue. Now I'm going to show you the country's name but in jumbled letters. This country has the letters M, N, A, I, R, and O. Still didn't guess it? Now I'm going to show you the outline. Still didn't guess it? Now I'm going to show you the flag. Today we are going to be talking about Romania! I got this book from the library and it taught me a lot about Romania. I'm going to show you the map of Romania. Up here is Ukraine. Over here is Moldova. Down south, here is Bulgaria. And over here is Serbia. And this over here is the capital of Romania, Bucharest. By the way, the creature that I mentioned in the clues was Count Dracula, also known as a vampire, and he cannot come out in daylight, as you might already know from the clues. He lives in Bram Castle in Transylvania. I also want to give a shout out to my friends Miruna and to Dylan. Miruna was born in Romania and we had lots of trips together and I miss her. Hello Miruna. Also, my friend Dylan's mom is from Romania, so I also want to give a shout out to Dylan. Hello Dylan. Now I'm going to describe the flag of Romania. It is a 2-to-3 proportion of a tricolor with the blue, yellow, and red. The blue represents liberty, the yellow represents justice, and the red represents fraternity, or as the English people know it, brotherhood. The thing that's different about the Romanian flag is that unlike other flags we covered in the past, this flag does not have horizontal stripes, they have vertical ones instead. The Romanian flag is very similar to the flag of Chad. And the only difference is that Chad has a slightly darker shade of blue than Romania's flag. Romania celebrates its Flag Day on the 26th of June. Can you guess why? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Because on 26th of June, 1848, the present-day tricolor of Romania was made the national flag of Romania. Now I'm going to draw the national flag of Romania. Now I'm going to tell you some history about the flag of Romania. The colors are red, yellow, and blue were on the banner and shield of Michael the Brave, who was the ruler of Moldavia, Wallachia, and Transylvania. And he is a Romanian hero, and he is a symbol of unity in Romania. During the Wallachian uprising, when Wallachia was still a territory of the Ottomans, the rebels used red, yellow, and blue, and it was the first time the liberty, justice, and brotherhood were given to the 3 colors. This uprising happened in the year of 1821. In 1848, the provincial government adopted the flag with the words Dreptate et Frate on there, which mean justice, fraternity. However, these stripes were horizontal. At the same time, revolutionaries had adopted a similar flag, but instead of horizontal stripes, they were vertical stripes. The revolutionaries' colors represented the union of 2 principalities, Wallachia, who had blue and yellow, and Moldavia, who had red and blue. However, the revolution was crushed by the Ottomans, and the horizontal stripes remained in use until 1862. In 1866, Alexander Cuza was exiled in a coup d'etat, and Prince Carol took over, and Romania became a constitutional monarchy. Then Romania adopted the revolutionary flag with vertical stripes, except this time the 2 words were not on the flag. It stayed that way until 1948. During this time, in 1878, Romania declared independence, and Prince Carol became King Carol. This happened during the Russian-Turkish War, which resulted in Russian victory. In World War I, Romania fought on the side of the Allies, but as soon as they joined the Allies, they immediately got crushed by Austro-Hungarian, German, and Bulgarian forces. However, after World War I, Romania got even more land that they lost, and so it was a golden age for Romanian citizens. Because of all the land they got during World War I, the Kingdom of Romania became Greater Romania. After World War II, Romania was under influence of the Soviet Union. Their official name, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. And just before, and the day before the year ended on 30th December 1947, the Kingdom of Romania turned into the People's Republic of Romania. By the way, 1947 is also with the year that India gained independence from the British Crown. From 1948 to 1989, Romania's flag was the present-day flag, except with the coat of arms of the Romanian Socialist Republic in the yellow stripe. The coat of arms had some changes over the years. Then in 1989, something happened. Can you guess what it was? You 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It was the Romanian Revolution! It was a revolution against communist rule. In December later that year, after the communist government was overthrown, present-day flag was established and democracy and free markets were restored. I almost forgot to mention this. The revolutionaries' flag was the flag of the Romanian Socialist Republic, except the coat of arms was cut out, leaving a hole in the flag. Now I'm going to tell you some interesting facts about Romania that I bet you $3 you never knew all of them. The first one, Romania was first the Axis powers in World War II. And then they switched to allies after King Mihai overthrew the military leader. My second fact is about the Warsaw Pact. I gave you a clue about this earlier in the video. Do you know what it is? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And this was a defense treaty of 8 communist countries, and their seal actually put all the member countries' flags on it. Did you know that? This pact was signed in 1955 during the Cold War era at Warsaw, Poland, and that's why it is called the Warsaw Pact. The 8 communist countries were Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Poland, Albania, the Soviet Union, East Germany, and Romania. This was a counterbalance to NATO, which meant that if one country attacked any of the 8 communist countries, all the others would declare war against the aggressor. I bet you $3 that you don't know this fact. The Palace of the Parliament in Bucharest was the most expensive and the heaviest office building in the world. It had more than 700,000 tons of steel to make the Palace of the Parliament. Can you believe that? Timisoara in Romania was not only the first city to declare itself independent from communist rule, but they also were the second city in the world to have electric lights after New York City. The next fact, the Romanian capital Bucharest has an Arc de Triomphe that is very similar to the monument in Paris. Next fact, Romania is the wealthiest country in Europe in terms of gold resources, and they are the only country in Europe to have a museum dedicated to gold, 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 and more gold. Last fact. The Romanian language is the only Latin language in Eastern Europe and is 1,700 years old. Can you believe that? That's all for today's episode of Ayaan's World of Flags. These are the hints for the next country. This country has red and white in its flag and is a member of the Commonwealth and ruled by the British Crown. See you next week!